Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to speak to you about a growing issue in our society, the use of offensive language. We live in a world where words can hurt, and many people use language that is derogatory, discriminatory, and hurtful without even realizing the harm they cause. While we have made progress in curbing offensive language, more needs to be done to make our society a more respectful and inclusive place. Before we delve deeper into the problem of offensive language, let me take a moment to share with you a few examples of hurtful words that have been used in recent times. You're so gay. That is so retarded. Go back to your country. These phrases are often used as insults, but they can have profound consequences on the mental health and well-being of the people they target. It is time for us It is time for us to take this issue seriously and work towards creating a world where everyone feels valued and respected, regardless of their gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. We need to educate people on the impact of offensive language and provide them with the tools to become more mindful of their words. To do this, today, I will be discussing the problem of offensive language, its impact on individuals and society at large, and finally, some strategies we can all use to combat it. Offensive language and its impact on individuals. The psychological harm caused by offensive language. The impact on mental health and well-being. The desensitization effect of offensive language. According to a survey by Ditch the Label, over half of young adults who have experienced bullying said it was to do with their appearance, and 41% said it was about their personality. Dr. Richard Velleman, a clinical psychologist at the University of Bath, has found that language can have a powerful impact on the way we view ourselves and others. Research from the University of Sussex has shown that when people are exposed to frequent racist language, they become less sensitive to it over time. Offensive language and its impact on society at large. The perpetuation of stereotypes. The creation of a toxic culture. The erosion of social cohesion. A study by Northwestern University showed that when people are exposed to sexist jokes, they are more likely to hold sexist beliefs and perpetuate gender stereotypes. The Human Rights Campaign has found that the use of slurs and derogatory language in the workplace can contribute to a lower job satisfaction and higher turnover rates. A report by the UK government's all-party parliamentary group on social integration has found that divisive language can lead to feelings of isolation and disengagement from the community. Now that we have examined the impact of offensive language on individuals and society, let us talk about some strategies to combat it. According to a survey by Civility Partners, 51% of employees have witnessed or experienced offensive language in the workplace. As Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." The world-renowned linguist and philosopher Noam Chomsky has said that words are weapons. They can be used to destroy or to heal, to curse or to bless. We need to take responsibility for the words we use and their impact on others. Imagine if you were on the receiving end of derogatory language. How would you feel? Would you feel valued and respected? We need to create a society where everyone else feels safe and respected, regardless of their background. Ditch the Label 2020 Annual Bullying Survey 2020 website here. Velleman R 2021 How Words Affect Mental Health. Interview with Dr. Richard Velleman, BBC Ideas. Website name. All-Party Parliamentary Group, APPG, on Social Integration, 2019, Healing the Divisions, a report into language, truth, and power, and the website name, and then Human Rights Campaign, N.D. Words Matter, reporting on LGBTQ issues in the media, and then the website name. While it is important to acknowledge that people have the right to free speech, this right should not trump the right of others to feel valued and respected. When we use offensive language, we contribute to a culture where discrimination and prejudice are normalized. Instead, we should aim to use that language that is respectful, inclusive, and compassionate. In conclusion, offensive language is a problem that affects us all. But with education, awareness, and empathy, we can work towards creating a more respectful, inclusive, and harmonious society. By being mindful of our words, we can make a positive impact on the world around us. Today, we have discussed the impact of offensive language on individuals and society, and strategies to combat it. Offensive language causes psychological harm, perpetuates stereotypes, contributes to a toxic culture, and erodes social cohesion. To combat it, we should educate ourselves and others about the impact of language, use respectful and inclusive language, and be mindful of the impact of our words on the people around us. As the author Maya Angelou once said, I have learned that people will never forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Let us strive to make people feel valued, respected, and loved by using language that is kind, respectful, and inclusive. Thank you.